Hi, welcome again to Galactic Command Tarot. Uh, this is a beacon for members of Galactic Command. So if you are watching this, you are a member of Galactic Command in one of two conditions. It's a status. You are either in inactive status or you are in an active status. Now, inactive means whatever I pull from this ancient Galactic Command Tarot deck will not apply to you. But if you are an active member of Galactic Command, then everything I pull from this deck will apply to you. Now, the way you go from inactive to active is you say, of my own free will, I volunteer for service with Galactic Command. And as soon as you say that, Galactic Command will take over from there and start preparing you on your Twinflame Journey, which is what this is. Thousands upon thousands of you volunteered for the Twinflame Journey, which is the most difficult mission that can be undertaken by anybody. And you all said, we can do this, I can do this. You actually said it, I can do this. Now, there are many missions from Galactic Command, which is made up of the Intergalactic Brotherhood and Sisterhood of Light, the Galactic Federation of Light, and the Ashtar Command. But this is one that you volunteered for, which is the Twinflame Journey. Now, the Twinflame Journey was started by Archangel Michael to prove it could be done, and he had to start from not knowing he was not an angel, that he was in human form, and then he had to raise his vibrational frequency to the point where he could talk to Galactic Command and then find out who he was, and then keep raising his vibrational frequency until finally he made it while still alive. He changed his vibrational frequency to that of the angelic realm, where he was able to meet his twin flame. And then he manifested this, which is the ancient Galactic Command Tarot deck, which is for members of Galactic Command to help them on their journey. Now, I made it forward to the fifth dimensional Earth, which is where we're all supposed to meet at some point when it manifested, but I was surprised to find out I was the only one here. So as the only officer who made it, I guess you can call me the commander, even though I'm not going to really give you any orders or anything. I'm going to try to help you to reach this point. The Twin Flame mission is not only just looking for your love, but it's also for dealing with all the things of growing up, dealing socially with others, socially with yourself, raising that vibrational frequency of love inside you, and healing yourself. And healing yourself is very simple. No meditation is required. You were trained for all this before you got here. All you have to do is pretend you see the Almighty God as like a glowing ball of light, like the sun in front of you. And you breathe in the energy from it, in through your nose, into your brain, and into all those memories and your subconscious and all those thought patterns, and into your heart. And you clean it. You literally let that bright light clean it. And then you blow it out through your mouth with all the gook that's supposed to be leaving your body. And you do that literally one grain of sand at a time in a huge bucket. And you do this as many times as you can during the day. It's very easy, just, and you say, I heal myself. And that's literally it. Now, when you become an active member, at night when you go to sleep, you'll say you'll say operator, which is a Galactic Command operator. Operator, please give me my downloads and activate them. And they might give you 1, they might give you 10, they might give you 100, depending on how advanced or where you are in your mission. And then they will start to talk to you in your dreams, and things will start to happen in your dreams and in your life. And you will start seeing what's called angel numbers. And these are sequential numbers that'll just start appearing in front of you. And these are part of the Twin Flame mission, because Galactic Command works very closely with the angelic realm, specifically with a group called the Angel Family, which consists of Archangel Michael, Archangel Little Michelle, and Archangel Wendy. They're all Christmas angels. And then Major Laura Somerset and her daughter, Major Katrina Somerset of Galactic Command. And they will help you. They will give orders to the members of Galactic Command or to the other angels to guide you forward. Okay, and like I said, you might start seeing numbers. One of the good ones to see is 1111, which is the Twin Flame Journey. Another number is 2222, 2222, which is 2 11s added together. And that means 2 of you. So when you start seeing the 2222s, that means you're getting close. And then there's other numbers. 1010 is one of them. And 1010, whenever you see repeating 1010s, that means completion of a difficult cycle of whatever's been going on in your life. You've completed it. Okay? And 1212 is completion of a difficult cycle, something that was really, really hard for you. But anyways, this is the Galactic Command Tarot manifested by Archangel Michael. And it was made in the presence of the Almighty God, so it only can tell the truth. If you are very, very psychic, you could actually hear it talking. As I flip the cards and do the readings, it will talk, just like the Holy Bible. That's why it's called the Word of God, the Holy Bible. And as members of Galactic Command, just want you to know that we all speak the truth to the best of our ability. Now, that means if we don't know something, we can say, I don't know. I really don't know. Can you tell me about it? You know, stuff like that. And that's the truth. So what we're going to do is I'm going to try to speak the truth as best as I can to you, and we're going to get a reading done, and we're going to shuffle these the way Archangel Michael taught Archangel Wendy to on the original tarot deck, which she was manifested for mankind. And it's a simple shuffle, and then you cut it into 3 decks, and then you read from the top. Now, I'm a Freemason, so I had to actually manifest this deck. And there's a lot of things I ended up having to manifest as a Freemason, and this was one of them. So, well, let's get started. Oops. Let me just give it a quick shuffle. Place it out, cut it with our left hand. Place the bottom one on the top, and then we deal on the top. And this is your reading. Now, this only applies to you if you are an active member of Galactic Command. If you are inactive, none of it will apply to you. So, like I said, if you want to become an active member, I may or may not have explained this before in this video, but to become an active member, you just simply say, of my own free will, I volunteer for service with Galactic Command, and then they take over from there. Okay? So, first card is the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is action. Now, what this means is right now, because this is minor arcana, right now, you're dealing with somebody that you have doubts about. Now, you've given them some of your swords. Is it swords or wands? Swords. Yeah, swords. You've given them some of your swords, which is some of your thoughts, but you've kept a lot of them to yourself. And this is because there's a little bit of doubt in you about if you can trust them or not. They have to prove themselves first. That's why you've just given them a little bit and you're walking away, and this is part of like in your subconscious. So follow your intuition. We usually say, if you think you hear someone talking to you, they are talking to you. If you feel you are talking to someone, you are talking to someone. And that usually is either angelic or galactic command trying to help you. Okay? Now, in situations like this, you can ask for help from galactic command and they'll do something. Or, if you want a really big favor, you can ask either Archangel Little Michelle, who is the second most powerful angel in the universe, or Archangel Wendy, which is the third most powerful angel in the universe, and they're both Christmas angels. With Archangel Little Michelle, I'm just going to tell you, just put a Twinkie. Put a Twinkie by your bed. Any pastry are good, but put a Twinkie by your bed. And ask her to come and help you with a favor, okay? To give you a favor. With Archangel Little Michelle, well, sorry, the Twinkie's for Archangel Little Michelle, but for Archangel Wendy, she likes licorice. And with her, Twizzlers. That's her favorite, Twizzlers. So you put them on a plate and you say, Archangel Wendy, please help me with this. And then you go to sleep. And in the morning, when you wake up, you imagine either Archangel Little Michelle or Archangel Wendy sitting with you, holding that Twinkie in her hand, waiting for you to wake up. And then you look at her and you eat the Twinkie together and you say thank you, and then you go about your day. And same with Archangel Wendy with the licorice. You eat the licorice and then you say thank you in her presence, and then you go about your day. So when it comes to something like this, where you're not sure what's supposed to go on, it's good to get a little bit of help from them. They might give you a confirmation to trust them or not to trust them. But these are your thoughts. And right now you're thinking, I don't want to trust somebody. So that's how we're starting off. And if you haven't noticed, this is a cadet. And the way you figure out cadets is they always have the little red scarves around their waist and on their arms. That means they're still learning how to become Galactic Command officers or soldiers or whatever it is. They're still training. That's like the it's like the cadets or the ROTC. They're learning. They're learning. And one day they'll actually become members of Galactic Command full-fledged. They still are pretty much, if you wanna compare it with King Arthur, Knights in Shining Armor, stuff like that, they're like the squires. A squire was supposed to go into battle with the king and the knight. He carried the sword and the bows and arrows and the shields and the axes. You know, and if he had to, he could defend himself, but he went into battle with the rest of the army. So even though he's a cadet, he is still training to be in action at any moment. Some of them you'll see, they are fully armed. Next card, the Knight of Swords. Now this is action. So what this means is that you're going to get a message, and it's in your best interest to think about it and do it. Rush forward like that knight. See what's happening. Don't just go in and start swinging with your sword. A knight isn't like that. A knight goes in, he analyzes and assesses the situation. And there was an ancient, I think he's Chinese, warlord who wrote the art of war. And one of the things he said is, to win without fighting is always best. So if you go in and take a look around, you might not have to do anything, but it's good to be prepared. So that's what that means. Think about what's happening, go in and just kind of see what's happening. It should be in your good interest, in your better interests. The Emperor. This is a very good card to have. Very, very good card to have. The Emperor is actually Archangel Michael, watching over everything. And in this, if you look very closely, right there, there is a person standing underneath a tree. That is the Empress. In the Empress card, you'll see her standing under the tree, and there'll be a flying saucer in the background. That is the Emperor. So these two cards are mixed in that way. So now you're seeing the view from Archangel Michael's point of view, watching her over and making sure she's okay, and she's just down playing in literally the Garden of Eden. She's just having a good day. And as you can see by the signs on his chair, he is perfectly balanced with feminine and masculine energy. He is completely balanced. So he's just making sure everything's going okay. So what this is, in this situation, you are filling the role as the Empress underneath that tree, and he's watching and seeing to make sure you are okay. So whatever those things that you were thinking about on the other cards, he's going to take an interest in it. He's going to see, hey, give me a report on this. Maybe we should send a little bit of help here and there. Maybe we can send a couple of signs, but that's what that means. The Emperor, Archangel Michael, that's just the name of the card, but he is watching over, taking an interest in your life, which is good. Next card, we only do 5. The 3 of Wands. This is you. This is the start of some kind of creative venture. Those are wands, which means action. And if you look in the background, right up here, there is a flying saucer, and that possibly could be Archangel Michael, or it could be somebody he sent for you. We don't really know, but since he appeared in the Emperor card, we're going to say that is Archangel Michael taking an interest in what you're doing. So you may be doing something creative, like a business. If it's a business, or like some kind of industry or project, it doesn't have to be monetary. You can always say that. I mean, rolling up toilet paper to put into a box, that's business. I mean, it's doing stock for somebody else, but it's still business related. You could be getting ideas from that about something else, maybe daydreaming. But anyways, whatever it is that you're thinking of, there's some merit to it. So give it a little bit of extra thought. We have the Knight of Swords here, which means think about stuff. Look forward into it. You got Archangel Michael looking after you. So I would give that thought for that project. Whatever you're thinking in your head, what it is, give it some merit and see what's going to happen. It might not happen right away, but it might happen in a couple of days, a couple of hours. Usually the minor arcana is about a day to a week, but you have the Emperor here. You have Archangel Michael taking a look at what's going on. So there might be some deep inkling, even the smallest little manifestation that he does might go from 1 week to the next week, and then something else might happen from that week to the next, building, like Lego blocks, one on top of the other, Okay, and the last one is the Queen of Cups. Now, there are no queens in Galactic Command. What this is this is a general, and she is filled with feminine energy, and she likes where you are going with your feminine energy. You are, healing yourself. You're starting to be balanced, and this could be a reason why Archangel Michael's also interested in what you're doing. So she is making sure that she sends the appropriate people to come in contact with you to whisper those little things in your ears. Maybe she might talk to some of the people in the angelic realm, because they do work together. But this usually means that in Galactic Command there are people she's going to assign to you just to keep an eye on you. So this is a good card, okay? And that's the 5, but we're going to look at the bottom of the deck, which is the 4 of Wands, the Twin Flame card. Okay, so whatever's happening, it has something to do with the Twin Flame Journey. You are on your way to finding your true love. You're on your way to raising that vibrational heart frequency. Now, I don't want to discourage you or frighten you away or anything like that, but when you raise that heart vibration in you, and you start giving off that feminine energy, feminine energy doesn't have to be a man, doesn't have to be a woman. There is no gender when it comes to developing these energies. Masculine energy can be found in women, and feminine energy can be found in men. And the higher they raise it, the more people that are like you will come near you. And the people who are unlike you, and you'll know it, because you'll be like, I don't seem to be getting along with him. I just don't feel comfortable around him. Those are the vibrational frequencies in your heart that don't match. So you'll find yourself, or you'll find others being drawn to you. If you find nobody being drawn to you, then you might be in an area where pretty much nobody has anything in common with you. You might be like the only American in Russia or something like that. That's just an example. But it's the Twin Flame Journey. So there it is. You've just been confirmation that they are looking into your Twin Flame Journey. So that is your reading. And I say, I'll talk to you later, which I want you to know that angels live forever. And since we're dealing with angels and Galactic Command, they have a saying, they don't say goodbye, because chances are they're going to meet you again sometime in their forever existence. So they usually just say, I'll talk to you later. So that sounds nice to me, because it always means that eventually one day we're going to talk to each other. So good luck, and I will talk to you later.